So, uh, okay, let's start the today's class. So we are discussing about this question: g of x is equals to x minus of this function. So this function is the meaning the greatest integer value. Okay, so write how we will develop this from these equations. You have equations like this: g of x is equals to x minus mod of x, and you need to find the average value of g of x. So how you will find the average value of g of x? First you need to define this function: g of x is equals to x minus mod of x, and this is my x value, and this is I am writing my greatest integer value. Okay, now suppose you are assuming the value of x is between 0 to 1. Okay, so this value is increasing from 0 to 1. So from 0 to 1, which is the greatest integer, means it is lesser than 1. It is 0. So the greatest integer will be 0. And when you will move to 1 to 2, which is the greatest integer? 1. Like that you have to go. From 2 to 3, 2. So like this you are moving. Okay, a greatest integer. So how the equation is becoming? This equation is becoming like x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3, like that. It's moving. Okay, and when you will see the value, if you are seeing the value minus 1, in between minus 1, I am telling about the negative value, minus 1 to 0, which is your greatest integer? Minus 1 or minus 1. Okay, then this equation will become like x plus 1. Right. Minus 2 2, that is minus 1. Okay, minus 1. So minus 2, x plus 2. So how you will draw the curve, the graph? This is your curve. So what is the equation of x minus 1? Y is equals to x minus 1. How it will look like? This is your 1, this is your 2, this is your 3, this is your minus 1, this is your minus 2, minus 3. Straight line? Yeah, straight line. And up to what part it will move? Up to y is equals to x minus 1. So we are talking about the graph is, and this is following up to what part? 0 to 1. So it's moving like 0 to 1. Okay, 0 to 1. Then it's come down. And what will be the graph of x minus 2? Again a straight line. It will follow. See, for understanding this, you should understand this. Y is equals to mx plus c, right? M is your what? Slope. And c is your constant. Okay. So how you are drawing your y is equals to mx plus c? Okay, some c, I am assuming my c part, c is a 0. Okay, like that I am assuming y is equals to mx plus c. And you can do these things also. Y you can write like in this form also: x plus y is equals to 1, x by a plus y by b is equals to 1 form. So if you will convert in this form, how the equation will be? X minus y, this will be 1 by m, and you are bringing this this here, and you are bringing this here. This will be minus c. So again, if you will bring it down, then it will be x by minus c by m. This will be plus y by c is equals to 1. Then you will draw, this is your x part and this is your y part. So somewhere c will lie, and somewhere your minus c by m will lie. Minus c by m will lie. But here, if you are taking the minus c value as a 0 and c value as a 0, so these equations will pass from here. Okay, simple straight line. Okay, so it's just a straight line curve. You will understand these things when we'll discuss about the signal. For now, see this equation. Simply you just have to watch this equation. See, what is your slope? This is your y, this is your y, this is your y, and this is the range for this graph is from 0 to 1. So from 0 to 1, what slope you are getting? 1 slope you are getting. How you know that the slope is 1? Write the value here as a 1. Okay, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So y2 value is 1 and y1 value is 0. So y2 minus y1 value is 1 and x2 minus x1 value is 1. So slope is 1. So okay, this is done. The second equation, what is the slope? What is the slope for the second equation? 1 only. So see the equation, 1 divided by 2 minus 1. So this is again 1. So we are getting the slope 1. Always we are getting the slope 1. 1. Like that. And the next, if you will come to the negative part, what you are getting, the slope is, again you are getting 1 slope only. Again you are getting 1 slope only. Okay, and so the curve will, again you are getting 1 slope only. Okay, so you are getting the particular equations like this. Okay, what about this minus 1 part? So minus 1 part is your interception. This is minus 1 interception, this is minus 2 interception, this is minus 3 interception. So you are getting the equations like this. Now it's very easy. You got a periodic signal. So what will be the average value? Find the area of any one signal, any one part, half into base into height. So 1 into 1, you will get 1 by 2. And what is the time period? Time period is 0 to 1 only. So average value will be 1 by 2. Is this clear? Priyanka, is this clear? Vaishnavi, is this clear? Or you have any doubt, then you can ask. If it is clear, then it's fine. Okay. So write the next question. You have a next question like this. See. You have a simple curve like this. This is your x of t. This is your a naught. And 0 to 2. You need to find the average value. Average value of this graph of x of t. So what will the average value of this? What will the average value of this? This is your non-periodic signal. So in non-periodic signal, what we are doing? Minus t by 2 to t by 2. Okay, and overall time period is t. So minus t by 2 to, so in this particular graph, I'm not writing whole things, I'm writing directly. So average value will be limit t tends to infinity 1 upon time period, where the graph is happening 0 to 2 a naught dt. So what you will get, a naught into 2 divided by time period. A naught into 2 divided by t minus, so and limit is t tends to infinity. What will the average value you will get? A naught into 2 a naught divided by t, infinite. So if you will put infinite, what you will get? 0. So average value of this particular graph will be 0. So what from this, what we had understood? Write the note point, write it down, one particular note point for finite duration signal having finite amplitude, average value will always be 0. Average value will always be 0. Now suppose you have a curve like this. And I need from your answer. This is minus 2, this is 0. This particular value is 4. That's moving like this. This 4 is moving like this. This is your x of t. So what we had understood, break this two signal in two part, like this, minus 2 0, and it is added with this signal x of t. This is finite duration signal, so average value will be 0. What about this? This is from half side, you are not getting duration, so but it will have some time period, minus t by 2 to t by 2. It's not having a time period. Actually we are calculating the overall average value. So we know that this kind of a signal average value is limit t tends to infinite 1 by t minus t by 2 to 0, the things will be 0. So I'm writing 0 to t by 2 4 into dt. So what you will get, 4 by t into t by 2. So this will get cancelled. Limit t tends to infinite. What you are getting? 2. So this will be plus with this. So overall average value is coming 2 only. Understood, guys? Is this part is clear, guys? Guys, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So write the next topic, half wave symmetric. Half wave symmetric. half wave symmetric network. Signal, not network, signal. Okay, so anyone can tell me what is the meaning of a half wave symmetricity? Anyone know what is a half wave symmetricity? Prasanna, you know what is the meaning of a half wave? Wait. You know or not?
No idea.
Okay. See, like odd even signal, it having some property half wave signal. We denote it like HWS signal. Okay. So right, half wave symmetry signal, it is going to be very useful in a power electronics. So see it very carefully, because in a power electronics, if you learn this concept, so your power electronics will be will be very easy for you. If you learn the concept of a half wave symmetricity, the power electronics will be very easy for you. X of t is equals to minus x of t plus or minus t naught by 2. This is the meaning of half wave symmetry signal, and it is for periodic signal. For periodic signal. So what we are doing here? Time shifting by how much? Half period, that is t naught by 2. And what is this? Amplitude reversal. Amplitude reversal. So you can shift the time interval any direction and rotate about x-axis and check the signals are same or not. If it is same, then it will be half wave symmetric. I will show you how. So step is, write the step. What you have to do, shift half time interval any direction, either in negative axis or in positive axis. Any direction. And then you have to rotate the signal. Rotation means this negative side. Upside will go downside, downside will come upside. And rotate about x-axis. And you have to check whether you are getting the original signal or not. Same signal you are getting or not, and check same signal getting or not. If you are getting, that means you are getting the half wave symmetricity. Okay, for example, I will give you. So suppose you have this kind of a signal. This is 0. You are moving signal like this. Okay, so this is your x of t, and what we have to do, we have to perform, this is your t naught. No, this is your t naught by 2. This is your t naught, this is your t naught by 2. And what you have to do, x of t plus or minus t naught by 2. You can do either plus or minus. Then you have to do the amplitude reversal. So first I am making x of t. I'm considering plus t naught by 2. Okay. So if you will construct your new signal, how it will look like? So this part, if you will do x of t plus t naught by 2, so t naught by 2 will become 0. T naught by 2 minus t naught by 2, it will become 0. And 0 will become
0.
minus t naught by 2.
Minus T naught by 2.
Minus t naught by 2. Now draw the signal where you are getting. So 0. So you are receiving this part at this point, and this part at that point, and this is going like this. Okay, means your signal is shifted by t naught by 2. So this signal is shifted by t naught by 2, right? This signal is shifted by t naught by 2. We move this signal by t naught by 2. So if we will move this signal by t naught by 2, so where I will get 0 here. So that 0 is drawn here, and we are getting a signal like this. Now this part is achieved. We had drawn x of t plus t naught by 2. The next step is reverse the amplitude. Do this part. Now you need to draw minus x of t plus t naught by 2. So this will come down, this will go upside, down, upside, down, upside, down, upside. So see, so this signal is same as x of t, right? This is your t naught by 2. This is your t naught. So see what you are getting. This signal is same as this, right? This and this signal I am getting the same. So this signal is half wave symmetric, right? So our signal is half wave symmetric. Understood, guys? Understood the
Yes, sir.
concept?
Got.
It. So write the second question, then we'll move further. Okay. Now you have a question. This is your particular question. Okay. This is your x of t, and you are drawing a particular signal. Like this. This value is 0, and it's getting repeating. It's getting repeating. So this is your 0. So this signal is starting from here. So it will again start from here. So at this point you will get t naught value, right? Because this signal is starting like this, so again it's starting like this. So from here to here you have your time period, t naught time period. So this is your t naught by 2. This will be my minus t naught by 2, and this will be my minus t naught. So this is your x of t signal. So what you have to check, the half wave symmetricity. What you will do, you will draw a new signal of x of t plus t naught by 2. So 0 will become minus t naught by 2.
Minus T naught by 2.
So 0 will become minus t naught by 2. So where is minus t naught by 2? Here. Minus t naught by 2. So means 0 part. So this part we are getting this part here. Okay. And where, yeah, this part we are getting here. Okay. Yeah. And t naught by 2 will become, t naught by 2 will become 0. So t naught by 2 will become 0. So you are getting here. And t naught will become minus t naught by 2. T naught by 2. So we'll get here. Okay. So you are getting like this. And minus t naught by 2 will become, minus t naught will become how much?
Minus 3 T naught by 2.
Minus 3 t naught by 2. Okay. And what about minus t naught by 2? This minus t naught by 2 will become how much? Minus t naught.
Minus T naught.
So you are getting the curve like this. Okay. So this curve done. Now what is the next part? You have to flip the curve. So if you will flip the curve, what you will get, this part will go upside and this part will come downside. Like this. Like this. Like this. Like this. So this is your what? Minus x of t plus t naught by 2. So you are getting the same curve. See? Is this equal to x of t? Yes. This signal.
Yes, sir.
This
Half
signal.
wave symmetric.
This signal. So half wave symmetric we are achieving. Okay. Write the next question. The question is, you have a signal, this particular signal. Okay, try to do yourself, by yourself, whether you are getting or not. So x of t is the signal. Let me draw this. Okay. So this is a straight line. Okay, this particular is your straight line. So I am drawing this signal like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Okay, it's a repeating like this. So it's starting from this. You have to assume, means what will be your time period. So I am taking, this is my minus t naught by 2. and this is your t naught by 2. This is 0, so 0 to t naught by 2, and t naught by 2 to this particular is your t naught value. Okay, or wait, yeah. So see, actually the curve is starting from here, na? Curve is starting from here, na? So if the curve is starting from here 0, the next point is it should start from this point, right? If it is starting from this point, so next time period will start from this point, then only we will get the same curve. Is this correct?
Exactly. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this will be my 0, and this will be my time period t naught. So here to here you are having a time period, and this particular mid path is your t naught by 2. So it will be minus t naught by 2. Correct? So if you will draw the signal x of t plus t naught by 2, so what you will get? What will be the new curve you will get? Tell me. 0 will become minus.
Minus t naught by 2.
So this
T naught by
here it is your minus t naught by 2. So it will become the crossing point, right? Okay. And the straight line will, this straight line will come where? At 0 point, t naught by 2 minus t naught by 2. So it will be your straight line part, right? And this is okay, t naught minus t naught by 2, so it will be t naught by 2. So you will get this here. Okay, you are getting here, and yeah, this part you will get here, this part. Correct? So it will be the signal like this, straight line. Okay, this is your minus t naught value, and this will become what? Minus t naught by 2 plus minus t naught by 2 minus t naught. So at minus t naught you will get the straight line like this. Actually your, yeah, this is your minus t naught part. So here you will get the straight line. So here you are getting the straight line. Now you need to flip this. If you will flip this, what kind of a graph you will get? This, if you will flip, so these things you are getting. If you will flip this, you will get a curve like this, like this. So is this curve and is this curve are same?
No.
No. So this is not half-wave symmetric. This particular figure is not a half-wave symmetric. Okay. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear? Is this part is clear? Have you understood? Prasanna, understood? Priyanka,
Yes.
Vaishnavi? Okay. So this is the concept of half-wave symmetric. So write the important points, some important points. Write the some important points for okay. For half wave symmetric signal, for half wave symmetric signal, average value will be equal to 0. This is a very much important point. Okay. For half wave symmetric signal, you will get the average value as a 0. But converse of this symmetric is not true. Okay, but the converse of this is not true. But the converse of this is not true. So every signal which having a 0 average value may be half wave symmetric, may not be half wave symmetric. Okay, so this was the concept of a half wave symmetric signal. So I hope you understand the meaning of a half wave symmetric signal.
So can you show me the last problem, the last step, flip diagram?
Yeah, this is the last diagram.
Yeah, okay, so continue.
So this was the concept of a half wave symmetric signal. Now we are moving to the next topic, that is energy and power signal. So write down the next heading, energy and power signal. Okay. So what is the meaning of an energy signal? Write the definition for energy signal. Energy and power signal classification is important for following calculation. Energy and power signal classification is important for following calculation. Okay. So what is that calculation? Energy spectral density and power spectral density. Energy spectral density and power spectral density. Okay, and there is another thing, autocorrelations. I will tell you each of the meaning, what is the meaning of a autocorrelation. But first write why we are doing energy and power signal calculations. Why the energy signal and power signal is important. So first write, it is used for the calculation of energy spectral density and power spectral density. Autocorrelation and your SNR. SNR means signal to noise ratio. Signal to noise ratio. Noise means unpleasant sounds or unpleasant signals present in our message signal. Signal to noise ratio calculation. Okay, and also for a RMS calculation. RMS calculation. RMS calculation. Root mean square. Square. So root of signal, power signal. If you will do the root of the power signal, you will get RMS value. We'll see in the problem. First write the formula for finding the energy of any signal. Energy of signal. So how we are finding the energy of a signal? E is equals to integration of minus infinite to infinite mod of x of t value the whole square into dt. So it will give you energy of any signal. And what is the formula for power signal? Power of signal. How you will calculate the power of signal? So there is a two formula. Power of any signal is nothing but 1 by time period, range of the time period, x of t whole square into dt. This is valid for periodic signal. Only you are getting division by time period. And what about another formula? That only t tends to infinity for non-periodic. Okay, 1 upon time period minus t by 2 to t by 2 mod of x of t the whole square into dt for non-periodic signal. So this is the formula for these formula are very important in signal system. In each and every means you will see they will in each year they are asking a question from energy signal and power signal. Okay, determine the energy and determine the power, and you don't need to do, you just have to use this formula. Okay, we'll see how to calculate. So there is some correlations. Okay, write it down. For energy signal, energy should be finite, and power should be 0, and power should be 0. So you will get E is equals to finite value, then your power value will be 0. Okay, so these things also you have to remember. And we'll see how it's coming. While doing the question also you will understand. And what is the formula for energy? You know that minus infinite to infinite mod of x of t the whole square into dt. If you will divide by time, that if you means in this you are getting the finite value, and that finite value will be divided by time period. That time period is your infinite time period. Then only you will get the power as a 0. Okay. Okay. So you need to calculate the energy of the following signal. So first question is, calculate the energy of the following signal. First question, what you are getting, x of t is your e power minus a of t, u of t, a is greater than 0. U of t means it is starting from 0. What is the exponential graph of e power minus at? What is the exponential graph of e power minus at? E power minus at means, in network we already seen, e power minus at means at 0 value you will get 1. At infinite you will get e power minus infinite is 0. At infinite you will get 0. E power minus infinite is 0. And what about this? In negative axis, minus infinite, it will be e power infinite. So e power infinite you will get infinite value. Infinite value. So it's coming like this. Let me draw perfectly. E power minus t, the curve will be like this. This is your one value at 0. But here it is the graph of e power minus x of t is the graph of e power minus at. But it is written e power minus at into u of t. So the graph of x of t is equals to e power minus at u of t means you are giving the signal from 0 only. So this negative sides, this part will get neglected. U of t, the meaning of u of t, it's starting from 0. So you will get the graph like this. This is the graph of e power minus at u of t. Okay. So what is the meaning and what is the formula for energy signal? Energy signal formula is e power minus infinite to infinite x of t the whole square mod x of t the whole square into dt. But the graph is e power minus at u of t, so we don't have to bother about this part because this part is 0. From infinite to infinite, infinite to 0, what is your function value? It is 0. So that is 0. So it's starting from 0 to infinite. And now what is the function value? What is the function value? That is e power minus 8.
So that is minus infinity, right?
Oh, this is minus infinite. Right only. Minus infinite to 0. You are having a 0. And from 0 to infinite, what is the function value? E power minus 8.
Minus 80.
So e power minus 80 the whole square into dt. This is the mod value. So if you will square it, what you will get? E power minus 80 square, what you will get? E power minus 280 into, and this is positive value only, dt. What is the integration of e power minus 280? E power minus 280 divided by minus 2.
Minus 2.
And the function is from 0 to infinite. If you put the function, what you will get? E power minus 2a into infinite divided by minus 2a minus e power minus 2 a into 0 divided by minus 2a. So what you are getting, this will become 0. E power minus infinite is coming, so it will become 0. So what you are getting, minus minus will become plus, and this e power minus 0 is 1. So you are getting 1 upon 2a. 1 upon 2a. Write these things. If you are getting a confusion, I hope if write this convention, some convention in, you just write it. E power 0 is 1, e power infinite is infinite, e power minus infinite is 0. So this convention, you note it down. And write one value, e power 1 value is 2.71. In this question, they had given the value of a is greater than 0. Okay. What about if my function, if my question was like that? Can anyone say me what will be the question? What will be the answer for this then? X of t you are getting e power minus at u of t, where a is lesser than 0.
Have to consider like minus infinity to 0.
So the curve will become, if you will draw the curve like this, means if you are drawing the x of t, you are assuming e power minus at and a is lesser than 0. If you are assuming, so this side minus infinite into infinite, because it is less than negative. So at t is, if a is my negative value, so you will get here as a positive terms. So it will start like this, and here minus infinite, it is negative, and you are putting, okay, this is negative. So if you are putting t as a negative, negative will become positive, and the value of a t is, are you understanding what I wants to say? These things.
Yes, sir.
So your equations will become like this, right? Your curve will become like this. You will get 0 this side, and this side. How so? Suppose I am taking if a is lesser than 0, na, suppose a value is minus 1, I am taking random.
The value will get positive.
So you will get e power at, e power t. You will get e power t. I am just taking a random value. A I am assumed as a minus 1. So e power t means you are putting, when t is minus infinite, then it's coming to 0. And when t is infinite, so it's coming here as a infinite value. And at 0, you are getting the curve like this. But in this question, they had mentioned u of t. So what will be the curve? It will be like this. And the rest of the part here will be 0. U of t means it's starting from 0. It's starting from 0 only. This will be 1. This is e power minus at, where a is lesser than 0. Now if you will put in the energy signal, so 0 to minus infinite to 0, it's 0. So 0 to infinite, you are getting x of t is e power minus at the whole square into dt. So what value you will get? E power minus 2at divided by minus 2a, and 0 to infinite. Okay. So a value is negative. A is less than 0. You had assumed. So these things will become, how the equation will become? E power, assuming a is negative, so it will become e power 2at divided by 2a. I'd assume infinite to 0. So what you will get? E power infinite minus e power 0 divided by 2a. So what you will get? Guys, what you will get?
Infinite minus 1 by 2.
Infinite minus
1 by 2.
So what is this? Infinite only. Right? And this is your infinite signal. It's coming from infinite value. Okay? So like that, if you will solve for some questions I'm giving you, if you having a simple step function, uh, okay, yeah, we did it. Yeah. Suppose if you having a simple step functions like that, e power minus at u of t, where a is given as 0. So if a is given as 0 means you will get a step function only. Okay, this is also an infinite signal. At infinite it's coming, so energy of this also will come infinite. Okay, if you'll solve it. And if you are taking some signal like this, e power minus at u of t, and value of a is greater than 0. Suppose you are taking a value as a 1, so it will be e power minus at u of t. So we had just now we solved this. So this things you are getting like this, and the energy you got at 1 by 2a. And yeah, right. Now the second question is second question is like that. I'm giving you y of t is given as x of minus t. And what is the x of t? X of t graph was, draw the x of t graph. X of t graph was this. This was your x of t graph. E power minus at u of t, where a is greater than 0. So if I need to find the energy of this and I'm putting minus t, so what will happen with this graph? It will get flipped towards y-axis. Time reversal is happening here. Okay, scaling is happening here. And now you have to find the energy. So this will become, the equation will become what? E power at. Okay, e power at. Equation will become e power at. So now if you find the energy minus infinite to 0, you are getting e power at the whole square into dt. So what will be the equation? E power 280 divided by 2a minus infinite to 0. Put 0, you will get 1 by 2a minus e power minus 2a infinite by 2a. This will come 0. So you will again get 1 by 2a only. Okay, now I am giving you one particular question. Question number 3 is you need to find your z of t is given as x of t plus y of t. What is the meaning of x of t plus y of t? X of t curve was this. This was my x of t curve. And y of t curve I got this. So this will be my y of t curve. This is my x of t curve. Now you need to find the energy. So it will be minus infinite to infinite, minus infinite to infinite. Okay, and z of t the whole square into dt. So you need to break this function, minus infinite to 0, z of t whole square plus 0 to infinite z of t whole square into dt. So minus infinite, from minus infinite to 0, which function you have? Y of t. And 0 to infinite, which function you have? X of t. And what is the value of y of t? E power, what we had seen? E power at. E power at, the whole square. What you will get? Into dt. And what is the, here it is e power minus at, the whole square into dt. So if you will solve it, what you will get? E power 280 divided by 2a, 0 to minus infinity. E power minus 280 divided by minus 2a, 0 to infinity. If you substitute the value, what you will get? 1 by 2a here and 1 by 2a here. What the value you are getting? 1 upon a. So energy of z of t, how much you are getting? 1 upon a. Is this clear, Prasanna? Is this clear? Priyanka, is this clear? Vaishnavi, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So understand very carefully these concepts. You are understanding. It's very. You think that it's very easy, but if you will leave on one single topic, now it will going to kill you, because you will not able to get the concept then. So each and every concepts are very important. Now I am giving you one particular question and you need to find the energy of that particular signal. So this is your signal. Y of t, it's given as e power minus 2t u of t plus e power minus 3t u of t. So this is the particular question, e power minus 2t u of t plus e power minus 3t u of t. Okay. So guys, how you will solve this question? Any idea? Find the energy. So energy formula is what? Minus infinite to infinite, e power minus 2t y of t. You need to find the energy of y of t. So put y of t value mod whole square into dt. So minus infinite to infinite y of t whole square. What you will write? E power minus 2t plus e power minus 3t the whole square into dt. So if you will do the whole square term, what you will get? E power minus 4t plus 2 e power minus 2t into e power minus 3t plus e power minus 3 plus 660 whole square we did it, minus infinite to dt. Now integrate it. So when you will integrate it, what you will get? Guys, when you will integrate it, what you will get? And here u of t function is there. Okay, u of t function is there. So it's the signal is starting from 0. Okay, 0. So if you will integrate it, what you will get? Minus 1 by 4 e power minus 4t 0 to infinite. This function will be, we can write 2 into e power minus 5t. So if you will integrate it, what you will get? 2 to the minus 5 e power minus 5t 0 to infinite, and minus 1 by 6 e power minus 6t 0 to infinite. So while putting the value, what you will get, infinite will be 0, minus will come 1 by 4 plus 2 by 5 plus 1 by 6. So what the value you are getting after solving this? You will get something 0.816 energy. Right. Now do this question. Fifth question. Fifth question, you have a curve like this. They had given you the curve like this, x of t. This value they had given 4 value, and here it's 2, and here it is 0. So can anyone tell me what is the slope of this? Slope how we find? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So what is the slope? y2 value is 4, minus y1 value is 0, x2 value is 2, and x1 value is 0. So what is the slope? 2 is the slope. Okay. So 2 is the slope. So what is the meaning? So meaning is your x of t is nothing but it is 2t. But it is in the range of 0 to 2. So this is the meaning of this particular graph. So you have to write, you need to find the energy. So energy is what? Energy is minus infinite to infinite x of t the whole square into dt. What you will do the whole square? You need to find the equation. See the slope. What slope you are getting here? And it is passing from a 0. So write the equation y is equals to mx plus c. So c value will be 0. Okay. You need to find the m value. M value will be how much? y2 minus y1. 4 minus 0 divided by 2 minus 0. Here x is t. Here x is t. And here y means x of t. So you are getting x of t is nothing but 2t. So from where to where you are getting? In between 0 to 2. So apply that. So 0 to 2, 2t the whole square into dt. So 4t square by integrated. So how much you will get? 4t cube by 3. Okay. 0 to 2. So 4t square into dt. So integration of a t square will be t cube by 3. And now put the limit 0 to 2. So if you will put the limit, how much you will get? 4 by 3 into 2 cube. It will be 8 minus 0. So 8 for 32 by 3 you will get. 32 by 3. And guys, there is another formula to do this. How so? I will tell you. A very simple method I will tell you. This is the equation forming method. So you are getting a curve like this. Okay. X of t. This is t. This is 4. This is 0. This is 2. So I hope you remember the network concept. Find the RMS value of this. For finding the RMS value, what you need to do? This is triangle. What is the amplitude? 4. So in a triangle, 4 means amplitude you have to square it. So 4 you need to square it. What is the amplitude? And do like this. Okay, what is the amplitude? Amplitude is A, I am assuming. For triangle, we need to divide the root 3. Okay. There is another RMS value is there. Another signal is there. No other. Square that. If you will square it, and multiply with the time. How much time it's consuming? 2. So 2 time is consuming. So 2 into a is 4. So 16 root 3 the whole square, it's 3. So 32 by 3. What you need to do? For a triangle, it will be divided by root 3. For a sinusoidal, it will be divided by root 2. For a square, it will be divided by 1. You need to remember these things only. Okay, so it's a triangle we are getting. So 0 to 2 is my time period and nothing is there. So 0 to 2. At what time it is consuming? 0 to 2. 0 to 2 time is consuming. Actually, the formula of RMS calculations, what we were doing, RMS 1 the whole square into time 1 plus RMS 2 the whole square into time 2 divided by overall time period. Okay, and here what we have to do, that was the RMS concept what we taught in a network. Here we are finding the RMS square and we don't need to divide by time period. So like 0 to 4, 0 to 2, so 0 to 2 is my time. Okay, so that's why I am multiplying. And what is my amplitude? 4. And what is this triangle? So that's why I am dividing by root 3. Now you will understand very perfectly. Suppose I am giving you a signal like this. Like this. This is my x of t. Here 0, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and if you need to find the value is suppose 5. So you need to find the energy of this. So you can do with that method 0 to 2 it's find the slope, 2 to 3 find the equation, 3 to 4 find the equation, square it and solve it. And the shortcut is what? Divide it into 3 segments. First segment, it is my first segment, it is my second segment, this is my third segment. So first segment is my triangle, second segment is my rectangle, and third segment is my again triangle. So, and you need to find the energy. So triangle amplitude is what? 4 divided by root 3 whole square. What is the time? It's coming 0 to 2 plus second segment. It is rectangle. So 4. Amplitude is 4. What is the time? Time period. For this time, how much time it is? Rectangle is for what time? 2 to 3 into 1 and divided by 1 whole square. For rectangle square we need to divide by 1. Again triangle is coming. What is the amplitude? 4. What is the time period? From 3 to 4, 1. Okay, root 3 will come for triangle. And what is the time period? 1. So into 1. For RMS value, you need to divide like this by what time it is going. 0, overall 4. And you have to do the RMS. But for finding the RMS energy, you don't need to divide by root and you don't need to divide by overall time period 0 to 4. You need to do like this. So you will get your energy signal. So how much energy you are getting? 2 into 16 divided by 3 plus 16 divided by 16 plus this is square 16 divided by 3. So how much you will get? 2 into 16, so it will be 3 into 16 divided by 3 plus 16. So this will get cancelled out. You will get 32. Prasanna understood this concept, what I did it? Prasanna understood? Vaishnavi, got it? What I did it? What I want to say you? Guys, understood or not? Just tell me. What's the problem? See, you will understand. Don't worry. Even if you are not understanding, it's okay. Okay, what happening? Okay. Okay. So suppose you have a one question. Okay, I'm giving you one question. Leave it if you are not understand these things. Leave it. I will make you understand. By solving the question, you will get to know what I am doing. It will come by practice. So x of t is 1 plus 2j 1 plus 2j. Okay, and the mod t value is given as lesser than 4 and 0 otherwise. So what is the meaning of mod t? What's happening here? Wait. Yeah. So what I am telling, your question is question number 6. X of t is 1 plus 2j. It is mod of t less than 4 and 0 otherwise. So this is your question. So you are getting means in the graph you will get 1 plus 2j. Mod t means mod t less than 4 means mod t. The meaning of a mod t means it's coming from minus 4 to 4. Okay. If y is equals to mod x, what will the graph of y is equals to mod x? Guys, what will the graph of y is equals to mod x? So positive means you will get the graph like this. And if the negative value will come, the graph will be like this. Okay, y is equals to mod x. It is the graph of y is equals to mod x. So what is the meaning? They are saying from minus 4 to 4, you are getting some particular value and it's given 1 plus 2j. So for finding the energy, what you will do, and otherwise the value is given 0. So energy is nothing but minus infinite to infinite x of t the whole square into dt. But from minus infinite to minus 4 the value will be 0 and 4 to infinite the value will be 0. You will get the value from minus 4 to 4 only, and that value is 1 plus 2j the whole square, and that is the mod the whole square. Okay, mod the whole square, mod into dt. So what is the mod value of a 1 plus 2j? 1 plus 2j is root under 1 plus 4 the whole square, minus 4 to 4. This is your dt. What you will get? 5t minus 4 to 4. So 5, 4 plus 4 will come. How much value you are getting? 20. So energy will be, oh sorry, 5 plus 8 is there, 40 will come. 5 plus 8, you will get 40. Right. Guys, now you will understand what I was saying you. See, just say to me, it's 0 to 4. Okay, this is your x of t value. Either you can find like this also, e of t, and the value is given here, it has a 2. So e of t is from minus infinite to 0, it is 0, and 0 to 4 the value is 2. Mod of 2 the whole square, it will be 2 square only, and this will be dt. and the function is from 0 to 4, and rest of all it will be 0. Okay, so how much you will get? 4 into 4, 16. Okay, now what I told you, the concept for finding the energy you can do directly. What is the amplitude? 2. So amplitude is 2, square 2. For a square value you have to divide by 1, square it, and what is the time period? 4. So 4 into 4, 16. Directly you are getting. Okay. And if anyone is asking you, if you shift the signal, or if you reverse the signal, x of minus t, if you reverse the signal like this, if you did x of minus t, the signal will be reversed like this. So it will be minus 4 to 0. The value will be t. Even if you will find the energy of this x of minus t, it will be 16 only. Do it. What is the thing? This is your square. So square means amplitude divided by 1, the whole square. What is the time duration? 0 to minus 4, that is 4. Means you need to take the time duration in a positive always. So what you will get? 16 only.
16.
So what you understand? After reversal also there will be a no effect of on energy.
Independent of universe.
Yeah, independent of the reversal, time scaling, time reversal. Okay, time reversal, not time scaling, time reversal. And if you shift the signal, if you shift this particular signal, x of t minus 1. So if you will shift the signal, how much the signal will come? 0 will become 1, and 4 will become
1.
5. 4 will
5.
become 5. This is 2. So what is the and this is 4. This is 1. This is 1. So what is the new signal? Do the
20.
not 20. Amplitude is 2. 1.
1.
Whole square. What is the
Yeah,
time
sorry,
period?
5.
5
Sorry,
minus 1.
4.
5 minus 1. 4. You have to see this time gap. So that is 4.
Same.
Same. Even if you want to apply that formula, E is equals to minus infinite to infinite x of t the whole square mod of x of t the whole square into dt, you will get 16 only. Or you can do with this method. And if you do amplitude scaling means minus x of t, so the graph will be 0, 4, minus 2. So same thing you will get, energy will be, what is the amplitude? Minus 2. What is the, for square is rectangle, we need to divide by 1. For if it was triangle, we need to divide by root 2. If it was sine wave, we need to divide by root 2. Okay, square it. What is the time period? Time gap 4. So 16. Understood? So energy is independent of time reversal, independent of time shifting, independent of amplitude reversal. Okay. Now if I am giving you particular energy, like example, if you need to find the energy of x of 2t, so what will happen with this curve? X of 2t means 0 will become 0 and 4 will become 2. Compress. And this will be 2. What will the energy of this then? Energy of this then? Minus infinite to infinite x of t the whole square into dt. So 0 to 2 you are getting, x of t value is 2, the whole square into dt, that is 4 into 2, 8 is coming. And by that formula also if you will check, amplitude is 2 by 1 the whole square, by 1 the whole square, and the time is 0 to 2. So how much you are getting? 4 into 2, 8. So what you understood? For time scaling, energy will be divided by A. So if x of t was having a energy E, if x of t is having a energy E, then what will be the energy of x of at? E upon
E
A.
by 2.
E upon
Sorry,
A.
E by A.
E upon A. Here, one thing is that A should not be equal to 0. And you have to write like E by, not E by A, E by mod A. Okay? Because in negative term, it does not affect. So always remember E by mod A. So note the important point. Note the important point. Energy calculation is independent of time reversal, amplitude reversal, and time shifting. But depend on time scaling. So there is one question. If you understood, then you can do it very easily. X of t energy is given as E by 2. What will be the energy of y of t? The function is given like 1 plus 2j x of minus t by 2 plus 1. So how you will do it? You don't have to think about first, you don't consider this. First you need to find for x of minus t by 2 plus 1. Okay, this is the multiplication. First find the energy. If x of t is the energy is E by 2, what will be the energy of x of minus t by 2? So what I told you, time shifting doesn't matter. So this one will not affect. This negative will not affect. But this 2, what is the a value here? What is the a value here? Minus 1 by 2. So what is the new energy you will get here? E by 2, actually here energy is given as 2. Okay, it's not E by 2, energy is given as 2. So what will be the new energy? 2 divided by mod A. And what is the mod A? Mod A value is minus 1 by 2. Means 1 by 2 will come. 2 divided by minus 1 by 2. That will go upside. It will give you 4. So energy of this is 4. Okay. Energy of this is 4. But here something is given. Something scaling is happen. Okay. So write it down. I'm telling you, then you will understand. If you are having a energy, particular energy like this is my x of t, this is my 4, this is my 2. Okay, now the next signal is 0 to 4 only, but I had scaled 2x of t. 2x of t means this value is becoming 4. Scale. Some scaling is happening. So what is the energy here? 2 the square, that is 4. What is the time period? 4. And that was 1 only. So 2 divided by 1 the whole square is there. So that is 4 only. 4 4 is 16. What will happen here? Amplitude is 4 divided by 1 the whole square. Time period is 4. So you will get 64. So the energy here was 16 and the energy here it came 64. So how much multiplication you did because of this? Means what you are doing? Only 2. The scaling is happening. The scaling means amplitude scaling is 2. So that is the next result will be a square into, that is amplitude scaling square into previous energy mod, right? Always in a mod form. So you will get what? 4 into 16, that is 64. So what is here? We are getting some amplitude scaling, that a value. So if you will find the a is what? 1 plus 2j. What is mod a? Root under 1 plus 4, root under 5. And what is the energy we got? Here energy we got. So energy will be root 5 the whole square into 4. That will be 5 into 4, that is 20. So write it down. If x of t energy is a naught, then mx of t energy will be mod m the whole square into a naught. It's very important. Understood, guys? Prasanna, Vaishnavi, Priyanka.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that was the concept of energy signal. Now we will finish quickly power signal. Then we'll continue the class from Saturday. So it will take power signal will take I think it will take, we have 20 minutes now. So it will take 35 minutes. So be there for 35 minutes for completing the power signal. Then only we can go for the next topic from Saturday. And from Saturday we'll start orthogonality signal. No, it won't take, the power signal will not take that much time. So don't worry, it won't take that much time. So write the power signal. So that was the concept of energy. For power signal, power should be finite and energy should be infinite. Okay, if it is a power signal, if you have a power signal, you will get a finite power. But for power signal, the energy will be infinite. This is the important part. Okay, so you need to find the there is a calculation. So directly calculate the power for the following signal. So you are having a following particular signal like this. It's going like this, it's going like this, it's going like this, it's going like this, it's going like this. Okay, this is 0, this is t naught by 4. Okay, and this is t naught value, it's given. It's a some signal, it's given. Okay, this is t naught by 4. Here some, where is t naught by 2? Okay, so you have to think that my overall time period is 0 to t naught only. This is your x of t. So what will the power signal formula? What I told you for periodic signal, this is periodic signal whose period is t naught. So that was 1 by t naught. You have to write 0 to t naught time period, x of t, the whole square into dt. So what will come? 1 by t naught. But you are getting the function to 0 to t naught by 4. And what is the function you are getting? Some a naught value. A naught the whole square into dt. So what is the power you are getting here? A naught square to t naught by 4 divided by t naught. So what is the power you are getting? A naught square by 4. You are getting the power. Same. Second question. You have a curve like this. Okay. Okay. This is your x of t. This is t naught by 2. This is t naught. And this particular is your a naught value. So this is your positive slope. This is your negative slope. This is your positive slope. This is your negative slope. If the slope is going upward, it's positive. It is coming like this, it is negative slope. Okay, I will show you how so. And suppose this is a naught value. So what is the power formula? Power is 1 upon time period 0 to t naught x of t the whole square into dt. Okay. So guys, how you will solve this particular question? Is this even signal or odd signal? Is this even signal or odd signal?
Even.
Even. Directly you place this
Symmetric about
and
y.
symmetric about
Mirror
y.
image.
Yeah, mirror image. You are getting or not? So I hope you remember the basic concept of even signal. If we having a even signal, we can break the integration from minus t naught by 2 to t naught by 2. Okay, minus t naught by 2 to t naught by 2. Or you can do one thing. See, I'm not taking, I have to take the time period na 0 to t naught, or we can do like this also. I am assuming my range from minus t naught by 2 to t naught by 2. This is also one time period, t naught plus this t naught by 2 minus t naught by 2, you are getting t naught only. This is also one time period. So I am considering this part, this time period. So I am taking the range from minus t naught by 2 to t naught by 2. Okay, and this particular signal is even signal, so I can make this graph is like this. So for even means if you are having a signal, if you having a integration from minus t to plus t, and if you having a even function, So this can be written as 0 to t multiplied with 2. In a basic maths, engineering maths, you had studied these things, I hope. So this was
Yes, sir.
this is one property. So this is a even signal, so I can write like this: 2 by t naught, 0 to t naught by 2, x of t the whole square into dt. Why I did so? Because I know I don't want to solve for this. I have to find the equation of this, I have to find the equation of this, so that's better to find only one equation, this line. Okay, that's why I did it like this. So what will be the equation of this? What will be the equation of this? This is y is equals to mx plus c curve. So what is the slope? M is a naught minus 0, y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So y2 is a naught and y1 is 0 and x2 is t naught by 2, t naught by 2 and x1 is 0. So what we are getting? 2 a naught by t naught into t. This is my slope. I am getting this is my slope. This is my slope. But if I want to put in the equation form, what I will write? This is your x of t. So x of t will be m, I got 2 a naught by t naught into y is equals to mx plus c. So here x is t. T and c I got as a 0. Because slope is 0. Means it's cutting at this axis. Okay, so this is my equation and it's following from 0 to t naught only. So power will be 2 divided by t naught, 0 to t naught by 2, square this, so you will get 4 a naught square by t naught square into t square into dt. So if you solve this particular, what you will get? 2 divided by t naught. I will tell you the shortcut also, don't worry. 4 a naught square t naught square t cube by 3. So t naught cube by 8 minus 0 you will get, and divided by 3 will also come. Integration of a t square is t cube by 3, and after the putting the limit you will get t naught cube by 8 divided by 3. So this t naught cube will get cancelled out. So what you are getting? 8 and 8 it getting cancelled out. So you are getting power is 8 by 3. So this is quite difficult to solve. Means forming the equations and all, it's quite difficult to solve. What is the shortcut method? Like energy will do the same thing. So this is my time period. I'm taking the time period from this. Okay, what is the curve? What is the curve? It is my triangle. To triangle, what is the amplitude? A naught. Put the square, not like that. A naught divided by root 3. The whole square. What is the total time period? What is the time period? At what time period it's multiplying? T naught. And this is the periodic signal, so you need to divide the overall time period, t naught. Okay, so what you will get? A naught square by 3, simply. For energy signal we don't need to divide this t naught, this time period, but for power signal we have to divide by time period t naught. It is the difference only. And if you want to calculate like this, it will take time. First get the slope and do the equations, form the equation, do the square, then get the result. Right. Now I am giving you a simple question. Question number 3. X of t is equals to a naught sine omega naught t. Even if you want to solve, sine omega naught t is what? It is your curve like this. So what the method I told you, implement that method. This is A naught, this is my T naught. So for sine wave, what is the function? What is the RMS value you are getting? A naught by root 2, the whole square. What is the time period? Into T naught, and you have to divide by overall time period, T naught. So you will get A naught square by 2. Okay, power will be. So very simple. And if you want to do with the calculation, do like this: 1 by T naught, 0 to T naught, x of t the whole square into dt, 1 by T naught, 0 to T naught sine square A naught sine omega naught t the whole square into dt. So you will get A naught square by T naught, 0 to T naught sine square omega t. How can we write? 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2 into dt. Solve it. A naught square by T naught. What you will get? T by 2 minus integration of a cos. Integration of a cos is what? Integration of a cos is what? Sine 2 omega t. So there was 2 this, and this 2 omega will come down. Okay, or you can write like this directly. You take 2 as a common here, so it will become t, and cos integration is sine 2 omega will come down. This is your 0 to T naught. Put the value and get the result. So you will get A naught square by 2 T naught into T naught minus sine 2 omega T naught by okay, you are putting first T naught value, so sine 2 omega T naught divided by 2 omega, then 0 minus 0, so it will be 0 only. So sine 2 omega T naught means what? 2 into omega means 2 pi f. F into T naught will become 1. 2 into 2 to 4 pi. 4 pi will give you 0 value. So it will become 0. So you will get A naught square into T naught divided by 2 T naught. So you are getting A naught square by 2. So this is so much complicated. And this is a very simple method. What is the RMS value of this? Sine omega t, A sine omega t, A naught by root 2. At what time period we are seeing? 0 to T naught. And divide by time period, that time period only. You will get the result, A naught square by 2. How simple. So from this, what we had understand, power is nothing but power is RMS square only. RMS square only. RMS of a sine function is A by root 2, and square the terms, you will get A square by 2. So this is the power what we are getting.
Or you can say like energy by time.
No, we cannot say energy by time.
Periodic.
Yeah, it is a periodic. In energy, we will not get a periodic signal. Okay, so don't confuse with the statement. That for solution you can say, but the statement, don't change the statement. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So note one particular thing that is very much important. It's very much important. So I'm not showing here like energy what I shown there. Power calculation is independent of time scaling, time reversal, time shifting amplitude reversal and change in time period and change in time period. So here scaling is also considered, but in energy time scaling was not considered, or a frequency of the signal, change in time period or change in frequency in the signal, or change in frequency of the signal. So suppose you have x of t whose power is 2. What will the power of x of minus 2t plus 1? X of minus 2t plus 1. Time scaling is also not matter and time shifting is also not matter. Same power you will get. And even if you do the amplitude scaling, like 2j you had multiplied x of minus 2t plus 1, then what will be the power? What will be the power? Mod m the whole square into what was the power? Initial power. So 2j the whole square into 2. So what you will get? This is mod value. So 2. So you will get 4 only. 4 into 2, 8. 2j mod. 2j mod is what? Root under 4. So 2. The square of 2 you will get 4. 4 to the 8. So it will come. Is this clear? Like see, you have a signal like this. This is your a0 value. So power of this will be a0 square by 2. And if you are making it as a 2a0, so power of this will be 2a square into a0 square by 2. So how much you are getting? 4 a0 by 2. So whatever the multiplications you did, you are doing that particular mod square. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear, guys? Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Now if I'm saying you, question is, you need to find the power signal of this. Okay. This is the power signal. So in a power signal, scaling and shifting doesn't matter, right? Scaling and shifting doesn't matter. So if I scale this signal, if I scale this particular signal, like or you can do directly. This is your a0 value. This is your 0, this is your 1. So and this is your 1, this 0 1 1 2. Okay, 0 1 1 2 2 3. Then from here it is repeating. So what is the RMS value from that? If you will see, this is triangle 1, this is triangle 2. So do the RMS value calculation and square it. So a0, this is triangle, divide by root 3 the whole square. What is the time multiplication? 1. The second triangle, take, this is another second triangle, so a0 by root 3 the whole square. What is the multiplication? Time multiplication? 1. Overall time 2, divide by 2. So this if you will root it, it will become RMS value. If you will leave it the root, it will give you a power value. So how much power you are getting? A naught square by 3 plus a naught square by 3 into 1 by 2. So it is coming a naught square by 3 only. A naught square by 3 only you will get. Right? Now again a simple question. You have a signal like this. Okay. You have the signal. Like this. Like this it's going. It's 0. It's T naught by 2. It's T naught. It's repeating, and the same thing is happening here. So, and this value is A naught. So you need to find the RMS value, the whole square. So for triangle 1, 1, this is 2, this is, and from here to here only the time period. So A naught by root 3 the whole square into how much time period it's going? T naught by 2. The second is 0 divided by 1 only, because nothing is there. It's like a straight line. The whole square, and how much time it's moving? T naught by 2. And overall time period, after that it's repeating. So overall time period is T naught. If you make a root, then it will become RMS value. Solve this. This is nothing. This will get cancelled out. You will get A naught square by, and T naught will get cancelled out. So A naught square by 6 will come. A naught square by 6 you will get. Like, I hope you understood, or like you will understand. Means see what I am telling. This kind of a graph you are getting. Okay, like this coming, like this. See. So if you will understand this now, then you will not going to stuck in anywhere. So listen very carefully. You have a particular graph. One triangle is there. One sine wave is there. And you are getting one square is there. Then again one triangle is coming. One sine wave is coming. One from here again one square is coming. This is repeating here also. Okay. Okay, so it's repeating here also. So from here to here you are getting your time period. Okay, this value is given as a T naught by 2, or take it T naught by 3. This is 2 T naught by 3, and this is T naught. Okay, so how you will find the power signal, power of this all value is A naught. So triangle, first is triangle, then is sine, then is square. So A naught by root 3 the whole square into how much time period? It is coming T naught by 3.
T naught by 3
plus sine wave. So A naught by root 2 the whole square. What is the time period? T naught by 3 only. Subtract this. 2 T naught by 3 minus T naught by 3. So T naught by 3 only. Plus
A naught by 1.
A naught by 1. Don't really need to write 1 if you understand the things. Square it. What is the time period? T naught by 3. Divide by overall time period T naught.
T naught.
If you will take the root, it will become RMS. And if you will not take the root, it will be your power. So
power.
T naught get cancelled out. So what you are getting? 1 by 3 outside. A naught square by 3 plus A naught square by 4 plus A naught square. So after solving this, how much you are getting? 12 into 3 4 A naught square plus 3 A naught square plus 12 A naught square. What the things you are getting? 19. 19 na? 19 A naught square by 36. So power of this kind of a signal, what we are getting? 19 A naught square by 36. How it is very easy. If you will go with that method, that is P is equals to 1 by T from 0 to T x of T the whole square into dt. So you have to do a lots of struggle. First find the equation of this, then find the equation of this, then find the equation of this. It will take, how much time? If you will do like this, it will take 10 minutes, at least 10 minutes, means minimum 5 to 10 minutes. And see the calculation, fast calculation. It take how much? 30 seconds. It does not require more than 30 seconds. Right? So this was the concept of power signal. We completed up to power signal. So almost we had completed, like I can say 15% of the signal system. We had reached only 15% of the signal system. 85% I think it will take 20 classes if we are taking a 2 hours classes daily. Okay, because the signal systems and all these subjects take at least 70 to 80 hours to complete this subject. For network, we completed network like in 80 hours. So signal system also the 80-hour course. Okay, so yeah, well, we will see. And see something I will show you. I did something for you guys, like a steady state. So you can see the solutions in this circuit. First question was, just see it I will take hardly your 5 minutes. So just see it what I did it. So in this circuit, in the figure, I of t is a unit step function, the steady state value of a v of t. So what you have to do, this is a unit step, so assume it as a DC signal. So if it is a DC signal, DC signal, the frequency will be 0, so it will become open circuit, it will become short circuit. You will get the equation like this. So what the value of a v of t you will get? They had asked the v of t value this. So you need to find the value of voltage across this. These both are parallel. So you solve this, you are getting 1 by 20, and solve this, you will get 0.1 volt. Okay, here you need to know the concept of open circuit and short circuit because of the DC value. And in this question they had asked about the lagging and leading concept. A series circuit containing a passive element, one voltage is given 200 sine 2000 t 50 degree, and I value is given 4 cos 2000 t 13.2 degree. So see here, one is in the sine term, one is in the cos term. So what you need to do, convert both into the same term. So v is equals to 200 sine 2000 t plus 50 degree. It's okay, we can write it 200 by root 2 at an angle 50 degree. 4 cos 2000 t plus 13.2. So make it in the sine term. We know that sine 90 plus theta is equals to cos theta. So I had added 90 degree here. So if you added 90 degree here, it will become 90 plus 13.2. So the angle will be 103.2 degree. So make the angle v at v you are what you are getting 50 degree, and I is 103. What is the difference between I and v? 103 minus 50. So you will get 53.2 degree, which will lead, I will lead. And you are getting, if you are getting a leading concept, what is the things in a leading? There will be a resistance and capacitance. So must be resistance and capacitance. Option is must be resistance and inductance, must be inductance and capacitance and resistance. So there must be resistance and capacitance. Okay, okay. And they had asked you in the circuit shown, if the circuit in the resistance R is nil. Nil means this, there is a no current. So what they are doing, the Wheatstone bridge concept. And Wheatstone bridge concept, I told you the angle of this plus angle of this should be equal to angle of this and this. So find the angle of this. So tan inverse omega L by omega L1 by R plus tan inverse minus 1 by omega C4 into R4, and angle of this is 0, angle of this is 0, so it should be equal to this, the angle of this summation. So what you are getting, tan inverse of minus something will be so you will get omega L1 by R1 is equals to 1 by omega C4 into R4. So option A will be the correct. So question number 3. And they had asked in the circuit shown below V naught j omega. So this value they are asking. So how you will solve it? This is your DC value, so it will become open circuit at some point. So if it will become open circuit, you need to find the KVL. So you will get the voltage across the capacitor is 10, and the voltage, and if it is a open, it's like an open circuit. Use the voltage divider rule. You will get 5 ohm, 5 volt here. So you are getting 5 volt here, you are getting 10 volt here. What is the difference? 5 minus 10. 5 minus 10, you are getting minus 1. Minus 5. 5 minus 10 is minus 5. But they had asked you in terms of magnitude. So magnitude will be 5 only. Okay. And in this question, a series LCR circuit, they had given R value is 10, XL value is 20, XC value is 20. So XC minus XL, this is 20, 20. That means what? It's became 0. It's became 0. So how much current you will get? 200 divided by 10 only, 20 ampere current at an angle 0. So what will be the value of a VC? I into XC. So 20 at an angle minus 90 degree. So 20 at an angle VC value, you will get 20 at an angle 0 degree, and XC value is 20. So 20 will be 400. 400 at an angle minus 90 degree. Okay guys. Rest question we'll discuss in the next class, Saturday. Till that time, I will try to solve all the network problems for you, but you need to solve by yourself also. Okay, if you will not solve by yourself, then it will be a very huge problem. So just try to solve it, because if you will not solve the problem, then it's not going to be used. Okay, so try to solve the problem, guys, as soon as possible. Okay, good night, guys. All the best for your midterm exam. Do well.
Good night. Time.